Domains. They are very important here on the internet, and right now the .tech squad is offering $3 .tech domains using the code MSTech on get.tech. I already picked up mattschafer.tech and dealhunter.tech, but there's plenty more domains to go around since it's a fairly new program. Links and everything down below. Mechanical keyboards are great, and the Cherry MX switches and all their knockoffs offer a fantastic typing experience. But there are many who dream of a time when IBM Model Ms were everywhere with their loud buckling spring key switches. In front of me, I have the Unicomp Ultra Classic, which is a newly made retro buckling spring keyboard. Now, the average price for this is around $95 to $100, and one of the biggest problems with this keyboard in general is availability. You can't find it on Amazon. I got this off of Massdrop for around $95 shipped, and if you go to their website, the Unicomp website, you can get it for about $100 shipped, I guess depending on where you're shipping it to. So it's not necessarily cheap, especially with how cheap mechanical keyboards are getting, but it's not that expensive, especially for a well-built, sturdy product like this. Now, even though it's a newly made product, it's not discontinued or anything, they still go for that retro look. It's got the big, like, black and sturdy plastic all around. Up here, you've got the Unicomp logo as well. That's like the LED indicator for caps lock and stuff. Over around back, you have some feet. Some raised feet. Now, there's no rubber on the bottom of these feet, but it's still raised, and you have these rubber patches down here to keep it sturdy, and then you have about a meter long cable. Alright, and now where it gets more interesting is the keycaps and the key switches and those themselves. So the keycaps, you have two-tone keycaps. You got gray for all the modifiers and stuff, and white for the letter keys. And these are made of PBT plastic, so it's nice and thick and high quality and feels good on your hands. Cheap mechanical keyboards will have ABS plastic, which is just inferior in basically every single way. And then when you take the switch off, you'll notice that it doesn't actually come off. It's just like a shell, a PBT shell. That's because these are buckling spring key switches. That sound very loud, and there's literally a spring for every single key in there that buckles down when you activate it, and it registers. And I'm gonna give you a quick sound test, and then I'm gonna do a typing test. So that is what a buckling spring keyboard sounds like. Alright, so I completed the challenge. Right now I got 103 words per minute, and I normally average around 100. Previously, I actually tweeted a picture of this. I got 121 words per minute with this keyboard. So it's definitely good for typing because it's just there's so much feedback and it shoots right back up. And when you click a button, and it feels really good to type on. But in conclusion, a fantastic product, especially for mechanical keyboard enthusiasts. Not necessarily gonna be my primary keyboard just because it's so loud and requires so much force, and it's just clunky, and it's not that sleek or minimalist or anything. But for enthusiasts, it's not even that expensive. An IBM Model M used costs around the same price, so if you want just a new product with buckling springs, this is a great option. I personally love buckling spring switches or buckling springs, but it's not going to replace the typewriter keyboard I'm still using as my primary keyboard. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more content, and as always, stay classy.